Wow, happy anniversary, everybody. 3 years ago today. Goodness me, do you know what? Even feeling a little bit sick before I started that first ever tile, thinking, is there anybody out there? Is this going to work? How would it work? How does it stay? It was the very first live I had ever done. And trust me, it was a little bit scary. And I did have a cup of tea at the side of me. But no cake. But hopefully today you've all got a little bit of cake, or chocolate biscuits, absolutely fine with you too. It's whatever you want to do. And we're going to work on the third section of our macro tile. So here we go. This is the one we did on Tuesday, Wednesday. So today I thought we'd do this one here. This is going to be our Thursday section. And then Friday we're going to put this one in here. So being that it's here, and you see this has started to come in anyway, I'm going to be, oh, Reed, go and get your cake. Go and get your cake. Oh, goodness me. I've got gluten-free almond slice, so it's all fine. So here we go. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the colours, and we're going to sort of do something a little bit similar. And then, of course, Leslie's going to finish it off tomorrow with this section for me. I think I'm going to come back in, afterwards and add some more inking around the outside edge just to bring that around. And what everybody else has been doing, you're posting these pictures, they're looking fabulous. So keep doing that. Don't wait until, until Friday, until it's all finished. Do it now. Do it now. All right. So, again, as before, I've got my brush pens. Got my black pen, although I don't foresee me using that today. And what I'm aiming to do is, you see here, I'm going to be working in this section. So like yesterday, I'm going to come in with the blue first, the darker blue. I know, it's been brilliant, isn't it? 3 years, goodness me. Well, things didn't even exist 3 years ago. It's crazy. All right, so, okay, we've got sort of half of one of these, so let's get that filled in, shall we? Because that's the first thing to do. Fill that bit in. Okay. And then each of these sections, remember, I'm only going up to here. I'm going to come back in and create another, and then back in and create another. And now again here. Now here, look, I actually did them as separate ones, so I could do that here. I think I'm going to. So I'm going to put that one in there. Just like that. Okay, so you can see we've got a bit of a flower forming there. And then, looking at what we did yesterday, I brought my purple pen in. And I've started it here. Let's go in a bit more. And along and down, and then here, so we're sort of keeping that similar shape. We just want to have a little bit of similarity in all the areas. Now the same in this one. Okay, and then we did that sort of little shape in there. You see, I've switched to my blue pen now. But of course you can do any colour you like. You can keep it all in the black if you want. See, now I'm going to do both there. Okay. So, looking at this one as well, we've got these little lines. So, let's bring that one in as well. Just sort of working my way along. I photographed all of my tiles actually last night. Took a while. I don't know if you've seen the little video I put out. I know you can't see all of them, but they're all there. Just putting them together as sort of a little reminder of just how far we've come. So if you haven't seen that yet, have a look at it and see if you can pick out your favourite. I mean, can you pick out a favourite? There's some really special ones, some really brightly coloured and simple grids, tricky grids. We've inked tiles, we've stamped on them, we've done all sorts of things. Well, of course, we've gone down the black and white route as well. We've done a few of those. We did the Jubilee. Remember that one. We did a tile for our late Susan, our tangly friend. I remember you all sent pictures in. Well, you all actually sent tiles in for that. We did a big picture of that. Thank you, Alicia. It was trying to get it down to the right amount of time. It's crazy. 300 tiles, even at a second each. I don't think they would have let me post that, but just lovely. There we go. So adding these dots. That gives us our first section there. Oh, the song, Chris. It's a country and western singer called Sam Hunt. I can't remember which one I put on now, but he's actually on my playlist. It's quite a nice sort of upbeat type of music, isn't it? And if you're driving at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it really helps. Okay, so let's have a look then where we're at. We've got an extra little bit here. So just like we did yesterday, I'm going to stick with my blue pen. And first thing we did, now let's just have a quick recap. You see here, so that's our little bit we did. So it's coming in and creating that sort of petal shape above it. So same sort of thing here. So let's find the point in the middle there. And here we go. Create that petal shape. There's the first one, look. And this one. Oh, there it is. Okay. That's our first little bit there. So then we sort of split it up a little bit, didn't we? We sort of came across and along and round to here. Like so. Remember? And that gives us our sort of plain section there. And then here we went to this line and along there. Oh, Lorraine, yeah, I remember that one. That was, we drew this lovely flower, didn't we? And then I put all those all those lines through it, and you did. I heard you all gasp. But do you know what? It looked fabulous when we'd shaded it. It looked like it got folds in it. Oh, I remember that one. Goodness me. I've left all my tiles downstairs, so I'd quickly flick through and remind you of what number it was. That was really funny. Okay, so next little bit, and again sort of reminding ourselves as to what we did is we split it into 2 again here, didn't we? So there we are, and then that one, and put those little bumps in so we could fill that in with ink. Oh, Janet, did you not do it? Maybe you should now go back and do it. Yeah, that was it's only pencil, it's only a tile. Oh, good times. It was really funny. Frightened you all to death. Okay, so here we've got our 3 little lines. 2 and 3. Yeah, I remember doing that. I think I did it on a purple tile. Yeah, it was really good. Okay. There. Now here, I'm going to leave this because tomorrow it's going to sort of fit in there. So whether Leslie's going to take it over and use the black or whether it's going to go the other way, I'm not sure yet. So I'm not going to do anything with that one in terms of, okay. So moving on then. Oh, shall we put the, yeah, well, what colour did I use? Purple. Let's put the little top on there, a little bubble. And we'll worry about, see that little section there? Sort that out tomorrow. Okay, so moving on to this little bit then. We've already got a bit of a starting thing going on here. So I'm going to come in and remove those pencil lines now because we don't need them. Not on that side. Let's get rid of them. Okay, there we go. So let's come in a bit so we can see what we're doing. So there we go. We've got that bit in there. So I've sort of started the designs with these little loops. I'm not going to look at that one particularly because I want to sort of do my own thing here. So I'm not going to try and mirror it or anything like that. And I'm going to come in with another one of those wavy shapes that we did yesterday. All right, and then inside that, we did that narrow aura that brings this along and then along. I remember quite recently, I know you've always asked for gnomes, and I did one at Christmas, didn't I, last year? This last Christmas gone. So that's the only gnome you're going to have. Yes, I remember. Well, we've drawn all sorts of things, haven't we? We've drawn little swings on trees. We've done sea creatures. We've done flowers. We did a sheep. The sheep has got to go down as a classic. We've also done a peacock and a dragonfly. So all kinds of things. Right, see, I've got those squares going in there. Oh, I know, so that sheep's amazing. Of course, it's gone into the stitching book because we've stitched the sheep as well. That's the one, Sally. Yeah, that's it. Yes. That's the song. Okay, putting these little squares in now. Yes, we always draw Bob the spider. We've done a fair share of little bookshelves and little Bob. That's the one. I don't know, perhaps I should go back and look. I reckon I don't think there's as many as you think. I think we've done maybe 2 Halloween. Definitely in the sort of more sort of like signposty things. Maybe about, I don't know, 6 or 7 Bobs. Oh, I know, Maureen, but he's quite cute, really. Yeah, he just goes around and just hangs. Okay, let's do these loops. We did these yesterday. So going on in, look, and drawing them in. Adding one at a time, working my way up to the top there. That's it. Well, I think we've done every colour tile as well. Is there a colour tile we've not done? I think I remember sometimes it's nice to do really hot bright colours in the winter. It makes you feel cooler, but I'm sure we've done like hot pink, and we've done quite a few reds. Yeah, we've done a rust. Is the one we haven't done? Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, that's one way to count, isn't it? The playlists there, but I'm sure that they've gone in on the little book stands and the signposts that we've done. I don't think we've done Bob as a Christmas one. He could have been on the signpost, couldn't he, with the gnome, with his little Christmas hat. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Number 72. Gosh, that was ages ago. Ages ago. 72. No, you should go back and do it. And as scary as it is, just do it. It's a tile, isn't it? You'll be impressed. You will. If you've never done it, go back and watch it. Yeah. I know, Maureen. We haven't done tigers. Is that a bit of a hint? I think. Yes, we haven't done tigers. Okay, I'm going to put another one in. Let's do it here. And again, I'm not trying to repeat what's on the other side. I'm doing my own thing. I don't want it to be a perfect mirror image or anything like that. It's going to be sort of all on its own. So if you're only doing one tile and you choose to do this one, then you don't need to worry about it. Again, look, putting those crosses in. Oh, goodness me. Can't believe that. The dogs are going to bark. Just give me 1 second, everybody. Oh dear me, sorry about that. There's always one that goes, isn't there? In fact, we have a post box. All sorted. It just means that Seth now is going to have a bit of a moan. But again, how many tiles have I done where Seth and Benji have have had a good bark? Yes, the eye one was good, wasn't it? It's really nice. You could really go a lot more detailed with that one. And the whale. The whale was a good one. Was that, I think that was sort of an extra, isn't it, from a ship that we did? Tony, what's Dobby up to? I have no idea. I haven't seen him for a couple of days. Don't know where he is. Don't know what he's doing. He could be anywhere. If I had to guess, I'd guess he was with Pauline. But Pauline's not mentioned it, so I don't know. He's not been spending money because I've got my cards. So I don't know. I think after the NEC he was absolutely shattered. So I don't know, maybe he's sort of hiding away, sleeping somewhere. Oh yes, Leslie, the wing. And I remember actually we pushed a few extra tiles in that week, didn't we, during the Christmas? Because we wanted to do it for New Year. We did it New Year's Eve, didn't we, in the first year? So we could get 100 tiles in 1 year. Gosh, there we go. Maybe so, Leslie. Maybe so. I don't know. I'll have a nose later. Let's see if he is. He's, yeah. He's been very quiet. I don't know what he's been up to. Goodness, that could have, yeah. Perhaps that parcel was for him. Maybe. Probably new shoes or something. So again, look, I'm putting these little loops in and just sort of giving it that little bit of a fluffy appearance. Oh, Chris, is it 230323? Gosh, Leslie's normally full of information like that, but I've not seen her today really, so it's crazy, isn't it? I'm going to put another one of these in, I think. Just sort of looking at it. Let's have a look, see how it works. Yeah, I'm going to put another one in here. A little bit thinner, I think. It's sort of working and spiraling its way up there. There we go. And then quite narrow along there. And down. And then back in, putting those crosses in. Okay. What about the one we did and we split the tile into two and we did a scene, you know, like a winter scene? That was a good one. But some of you, I know you decided that you were going to do different seasons, as I did a winter version. That was nice. And then we've done a couple of like bookmark tiles. And I think the tassels is one of my favourites. I do love that one. So that was over 2 tiles, wasn't it, as well? Just love doing that. I actually do use tassels quite a bit. And oh yeah, Joe, that was quite recent, wasn't it? The poppy we did for remembrance. That was nice. You all did a fantastic job of that. So I have actually got a tassel in my new stencil. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's a little bit early. It's not ready. But yeah, it's maybe in there. Oh, I know, Leslie. I know you like those Celtic ones, don't you? But, the triangle one that we put the two together and things like that. There's so many, isn't there? And looking through them all last night, it's such a sense of achievement of actually doing them all. Oh yes, the tail, absolutely, yeah. That was nice. Maybe that's where my yin yang idea came from. I don't know. Yeah, there's all sorts of things. I wonder how many actual different tangles we've used. Oh, Sue, gosh. Not just at the minute. There will be, but I do like to change things about a bit. You know what I'm like. So a new bit will come, but not just yet. All right, so I've got a few of these in here. I've sort of got 3 and 3. Do I need another one? Okay, yeah, I'm just going to bring another one in. Just a little one here. So it's not going to sort of take up too much time there. And put those crosses back in. How's it going with the cake? I hope you're not getting crumbs all over your tile. No greasy finger marks. I'm going to put the loops in now while I'm at it. I'll come back and do those squares in a short while. There you go. It's always nice to have a celebration. I think we've had a few, haven't we? I think was it the first year or second year, Leslie, that I had a Disney cake that you made me? Oh, Sam, yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it? The one with a little angel hanging. It was, again, that one made it into the stitching book, didn't it? Because you can now stitch that one. I did that on Sewing Street. Was it beginning of, I can't remember, was it end of last month? It was nice. Second year, Les, that's it, yeah. The years are rolling into one, aren't they? Okay. You see, just sort of doing that. So I've got a few in. See, I like that now. I like it. So whilst I've got the blue in my hand, let's come and put in some of these lovely little daisy shapes we did yesterday. So it's a bit of a triangle like this. All right, Ree, all right. You don't have to mention the number. Goodness me. I don't even feel that old. I really don't. I haven't got time to be 50. What is that all about? Okay. So little loops, we're just going to focus on that bottom section. Put a few little dots in there and our flicks as per usual. Okay. Double chocolate. Leslie, a burger? Really? Gosh. Oh, I don't know. Was that a homemade or is that a brought from a local fast food restaurant? Okay, see, I've got my little daisy in. Let's bring a purple one in. I'm going to do it sort of in the same area. Let's do one here. You do as few or as many of these as you like. It depends what your tile looks like, or if you want to do them bigger or smaller, you can do that as well. Okay. So there we go. There's my little purpley daisy. Let's just add a little bit of a line in there, maybe the end of a little leaf there. Okay. Oh, I used to love those tea cakes, Sue. Absolutely. I can eat the top bit a little bit, but I can't eat the bottom bit. It's pointless, isn't it? Gosh. But no. As long as it I stick on the straight and narrow and I'm fine. It doesn't upset my stomach, so it's not worth it. I'll have my gluten-free slice, a cup of tea. Oh, really brilliant. Go for it. Medicinal purposes, of course. Need a little bit of a sugar rush. Just a little. There you go. Putting my little stem in there. And let's sort of add in my little leafy shape. Let's have a look where we're going with this. Okay, so I'm going to bring in another, just one more, I think. You see over here where I've got this sort of, where my tile was split into two. Now it's not. So I'm going to bring one in, just sort of here. It's going to sort of sit behind other things, but it just to sort of give the impression that it's now forming one picture rather than all doing its own thing there. Okay. Alicia. Now, can I just say, you know, I'm not condoning that Cadbury's cream eggs solve all ailments, because I'm not. Oh, Sue, yes, we did enjoy the NEC. Thank you. Honestly, it's extremely tiring doing anything like that because, of course, the setting up and the taking down and being away from the boys. It's hard work, but it was very nice. It was lovely to meet lots of you there. So thank you for coming to say hello. We did have a good time. Okay. I can't actually eat a cream egg. I think it's way too sweet. I can't do it. I can't do it. But enjoy. If that's what you're having, enjoy. All right. Now you noticed yesterday I did do them quite large as well there. You don't have to. But I'm trying to keep it sort of a similar design. Let's just... Oh, if I can zoom out and see where we're going there. Okay. See, we're back onto food again, aren't we? That's what it is. Back onto food. Let's put another one in. I'm going to come in with my blue pen, I think. And let's put one in here. Now, you might think, I suppose, that tomorrow you're going to be doing back to sort of the black. You might decide you want to add a bit of colour in, so don't leave your coloured pens out, and pack them away or anything. You might be using them. Leslie has got complete free reign on this tile, so she's got an idea. She knows where it's heading, but she could change things at any moment. She could decide she's going to do it in complete different colours if she wants to. Oh, Sue, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, and thank you. You sent us a letter yesterday. John brought it home. Thank you for that. I hope everything went okay. All right, so next little bit then. Let's have a look. Do I want another one of these? Let's have a look. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's put some of those little loops in. I'm just going to fill them in. There we go. Fill them in. And let's put another one in there. And there. That looks a bit repetitive, doesn't it? Let's put one in there. You have to sort of really look at your tiles before you put all these in, because you just want to make sure that they're enhancing it and they're not getting in the way everywhere. Only as many as you think it needs. There we go. Okay. So here it might be that a few more come over here tomorrow. Oh, Leslie, no, it's our tile. Don't worry about it. If I didn't think you could do it, you would need. I trust you. It'll be fine. Everybody here trusts you. You'll be fine with it. You have free reign. You can do it. Whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to bring my pencil in now. And let's go a little bit bigger. Okay. Oh, Sue, I know what you mean with that. It's, the yin yang is really nice to use, isn't it? It's nice. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay. So I've sort of started, it doesn't matter where we start, I suppose. We've got the idea of this, but I'm going to be filling in these sections. Now, I know there's been some mention of people want to use gel pens and add a few bits and pieces in, which is, it's your tile. You can do whatever you like. But I'd like to, but I think what I'm going to do is draw the whole thing first and then add the extra little bits and pieces afterwards. It's nice, I think, to get the whole piece together. Make sure that you're happy with it and you don't want to go in and add any more. And remember, you might want to do a bit of shading. But then I'm certainly a little bit of gel pen or a little bit of glitter. Oh, Chris, yes, I'm taking Yin Yang back with me tomorrow. Taking, oh gosh, what else? A starter kit. A real good starter kit, something a bit different. And I'm taking back like the wishing well and the angels, the angel wings and the wishing well, that kind of thing. Okay. Can I do a little bit top and bottom? And I've noticed, look, I've not done a bit top and bottom there, so I'll do that as well. Do you know, so it does a little bit, doesn't it? It's a little bit China-like. I don't know why I was drawn to the blue. I could have just have easily have done this in red and orange. I know some of you have used different colours, which is fabulous. Okay, so remember my little daisy shapes, top and bottom, but of course you can actually come in and use coloured pencils if you like. I'm shading, so if you've never done this before, you know what you're doing with the shading. Well, I could always come in and add colouring over the top afterwards. But then, that's when my colour really's come in with the pens, so doing it that way. Okay, a bit on the stem look, a bit on this shape there. Let's have a look. Okay, I think actually we're pretty good with that. I think that's... Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And even these little droplets, these extra little bits, just so beautiful, aren't they? So let's go in a bit more and let's have a look at shading this. Okay, I'm going to do that one there first so I don't forget it. Okay, so starting on this inside, oh, I missed a bit. You're just ever so gently going to do both sides, and the idea is you want to leave a little bit of a gap down the middle. And that's going to be for the white chalk pencil, if you feel it needs a bit more of a highlight. Same with these. Okay, trying to keep that line in the middle. And then around we go with this one here. Sort of taking it around those shapes there. That was plenty of graphite on my pencil for that. Okay. Oh, hang on a second then. It'll always come back to me, but thank you, Chris. I always miss something. Always. Okay. Let's have a look. Next bit then. So if I work from this edge backwards, do those little loops there. And again, trying to leave a little bit of a gap in the middle there. And then again, leaving a little bit of a gap for that highlight in the middle. And softening these bits round. Again, don't want to completely cover the whole thing. Oh, let's do those. Quite small. Sort of back and forth, just to soften it off a little bit. And then, let's do these while I'm here. Look, just a little bit around that little leaf. Either side of that shape, down the stem, and just sort of touching that round a little bit. Then back to one of these again. You see, you can go in with straight lines. If you feel it needs it, you can give it a kick start with a little bit of a swirl and then soften it out. But it's all about just being gentle with it, you know. You don't want to push it into the paper. You're working over the top of it, that's all. All right. There we go. Same with this one. Down the stem. Adding a little bit round there. You see how it travels a bit more? You see, if I was just doing that, it's fine. If I do this first, you see it just picks it up a bit more and helps me then work it along. To my flower again. And just as before, just trying to leave a little bit in the middle if I can. Same with this one. Because it doesn't need much. Just a little bit there. Okay. Into this one. Back to those little leaves again. Just trying to leave a little bit. And down we go. Back into that shape. Blending softly. And then here we are. And then it's back to that flower that I missed. And you see I'd come back round to it. Tops and bottoms. And then in we go. Okay. Okay, a little bit down there. So I just want to bring in my pens just for a little bit. And we've done this all the way along, so it's not going to come as a surprise, because I wanted to sort of enhance those shapes there. They just get a little bit lost sometimes. So bringing them back in just sort of helps with a bit of definition. We definitely want them to be at the front. So just bringing those in and do that. And then a little bit of blue in there. Just going to touch around, not going to all the way. I'm just going to touch on this one here because it's in front of that one. A little bit there as well. Just sort of enhances those little areas. Okay, let's have a little look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to come in again just with that blue. Just going to pull in some of that darkness in the middle of those. And into there. Just sort of really wanting to enhance those bits there. I'm not drawing the whole line, I'm leaving a bit of a gap in the middle. Just wanting to bring them out a bit more. And then of course the white pencil. A second, I don't. Do you know, I've not even emptied my case yet since. Right, bit of white pencil. Okay, remember this is our chalky pencil, so I can add a little bit. Let's go in a bit into those areas. Let's do all of those first. Now, of course, you might sort of think on yours, if you've just got a white tile, it's not going to show up. But you want to do it anyway. It's going to help a bit. And then in we go with a little bit on those little areas. I just want to enhance those highlights a little bit more. So I'm not going to blend this particularly. It's just about bringing out that bit of a lightness to it. Same with this one. And there we go. And then let's just soften that off a bit. Just a little bit, if you can, on the edge of the leaves. Don't have to, it just depends if you know, you've got the space or you think it needs it. And then you see my little sort of shapes here in the middle. I don't want to go over those blue squares, but I'm going to add a little bit just in the shapes. Okay, see it a bit more there. Just to sort of enhance that lightness, but I don't want to go over the blue squares there. Just brighten up those little shapes there. And again, I'm not going to blend them, so I'm not going to worry about that. See a little bit there, look. And then of course, down the middle of those. So I'm not worried too much about going over the pen there. We want that little bit of a whiteness. Okay, so I'm not going to put any whiteness on here because of course I will leave that to Leslie tomorrow because she might want to finish this and this together. So I'll leave that for her to sort of deal with. Well, give a little bit on the tops there, look. You sort of keep finding bits. There's quite a lot going on in this tile. But, you know, we needed to celebrate it. Okay. So there we go. It's 3/4 done now. Looks a little bit unusual. Depends which way you want to have it. Doesn't matter. You see what you think when it's finished. And of course, adding a little bit of sparkle and a bit of glitter onto this is going to look fabulous, I think. So, okay, gonna leave it there today, and gonna let you all enjoy the rest of your cake and your cup of tea or your cream eggs, Have fun with it. And yeah, post your pictures again. Let's see what it looks like so far. And of course, then we can do the grand reveal tomorrow when we get the last one done. Even if you've only done a quarter, if you've just done one single tile, it'd still be lovely to see. So please do that. And of course, hopefully tomorrow, some of you are going to start getting your tile swaps. And it's been a long one this time, but they're all out and ready to go. So they are coming your way as well. So, okay, I won't be seeing you tomorrow because I'll be on my way to Redditch and doing a show there at 3 o'clock. So, hence the tile. I couldn't do it at 2 o'clock, which is why Leslie's doing it. So, thank you for that, Leslie. So, oh, goodness me, you can watch the tile. And if you can take a bit more, you can come and watch me on air. And, yeah, we'll enjoy the last one of the week. So, have fun, everybody, with this one, and take care. Leslie will see you tomorrow. She will be doing it on the Sanntangle group page, just so you remember, the Sanntangle group page, and that'll be under her name, Leslie Evans Elf. She said T, I think she's got. So it'll be there, not on this page, on that one. So, okay, have fun, everybody, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.